Bay Area studios. This is KPIX 5 News.
Now it's $6 billion to fix gridlock like this. The money from raising your sales tax. But it may not be going where you think. Good evening, I'm Veronica Dela Cruz.
I'm Ken Bastida. Alameda County voters are being asked to bump the sales tax by a penny. New at 6, our Phil Mateer on how that money would try to smooth out some of the Bay Area's toughest commutes. Phil?
That's right, Kim. And we are at one of the Bay Area's toughest commutes, if not the toughest. We're talking about Interstate 880 here in Emeryville, one of the toughest patches of roads if you're trying to get to or from work. The idea is to make it easier, but it may not be the idea you're thinking of if you're in one of those cars. Here's the story. Anyone who has spent time in an Alameda County traffic jam has asked, why not just add an extra lane? But as it turns out, that hope is pretty much gone these days.
You cannot build that freeway out. There's the bay on one side, there's development and businesses right up to the other side.
One reason is because more roads and the accompanying cars and pollution just isn't PC in the Bay Area anymore.
People are hesitant to vote for them.
Instead, Alameda County officials are putting their bets on a mega billion-dollar tax package of money for everything from BART to buses to ferries and a major burst in bike lanes and paths. And that's one reason why the politically active group Bike East Bay is campaigning hard for the tax.
It's about building the kinds of neighborhoods people want to live in and give people the option of getting out of their cars, at least for some of their trips.
Now, surface roads will get a healthy share of the money, about $2.5 billion for overdue upkeep and pothole repair.
And then fixing some interchanges and things like that where it's needed. But as you point out, you're not seeing the widening of roads like we have seen in the past.
What about people stuck in traffic that say, how about some more roads for me?
Yeah, let's get some of those cars out of the way in front of you so you can get to where you're going.
That's the goal, and maybe Measure BB will get us there. But so far,
about 90% of the people across the Bay Area drive alone every day, as opposed to taking public transit. Look, public transit usage is closer to 3 or 4%. That's just the way the numbers show it.
People get around in cars, people get around on BART, people get around on buses. All of those are crowded right now. It's up to us to improve every single one.
Now, part of the idea, Ken, is to get the people out of the cars and then on to the bike lane. And I'm not trying to editorialize, but you can see which one's getting the traffic now.
Yeah.
But politically, I have to point out that the bike lane, it might be empty, but the people that use it are some of the most active vote getters that you're going to find, and they're going to need their support, like this guy here riding along in the bike, because in order to get this passed, they need 2/3. Last time they came in about 715 votes under that. They got to do everything they can. So it may be empty now, but they're hoping to change.
All right, Phil, on the side of the freeway, trying to make sense of it. Thank you, Phil.